Okay, here's a little tip on how you can search directly from your browser any piece of text. I'm using Google Chrome here, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up some text. If we just bring up this for now, I'll just show you what you can do. You can highlight, this is in Google Chrome, okay? So I can highlight a piece of text, and if I right click on that highlighted piece of text, you'll see some options appear. So if I highlight, right click, you see here I've got search Google for, and it's give me that piece of text, and that works for any piece of text obviously. So I can search to Google for pages. If I highlighted search engine, I could search Google. I could right click and search Google for search engine. If I click on it, it just runs a normal search, and that works for anything, okay? So any piece of text on a web page. So I can just again right click, search, and it just runs a search for me. The same does work for Internet Explorer. Slightly different. If I just do the same again, so if I bring up Google here, what I'll do is I'll highlight this piece of text, and if you watch, we'll get a little blue box appear. You might have seen this before and wondered what it is. If you click on it, you then get some options come up, and it says here I can search with Bing. I think this is because Bing is my default search engine in Internet Explorer, but that's the way to do it. If you use Internet Explorer, I mean, I don't personally use it a lot, but that's how you do it. You can highlight any piece of text, and you can right click on it, and there's a search option. Okay, so that's in Internet Explorer. So if you highlight, you wait for that little blue box to appear, you get a small sub menu. You can just click on this and you get a larger menu with more options, and the search is still in there. So that's Internet Explorer. One of the good things about using Chrome, what I like about it, is because it also works for domain names. So if I was to hover over this and highlight, this domain name here, which is google.co.uk, and I right click, it then gives me the option to jump straight to that web page, which will be google.co.uk, and I click on it, and there you go, it takes me there. So that actually only works for domain names, which is really neat if you're quickly scanning web pages, and even if you're, say, reading a web page and there isn't a link, but you can see the domain name, you can highlight it like this, and then you can just click go to, and it jumps me straight to the web page. So that's a neat little tip we're using Chrome. Also, we have the preview feature, which you may or may not use. This is obviously just Google in general, and it allows you to actually preview a page without even going to it. So it's another neat little feature. But yeah, this is Chrome. The main thing I use Chrome is really I can do quickly search a piece of text. Just right click, I can do a search. If I'm reading something and I wonder what that is or what that website's about, or a particular name, and I can just highlight, right click and search. Okay, and obviously with domain names I can just jump to them by highlighting the domain name, right click and select go to, and away you go. So that's a little tip if you're using Google Chrome, and you can quickly search things or jump to websites.